Hello everybody, my name is Skeletormandee and welcome back to the Warframe Iron Man. Last time we went ahead and got quickening and we built up Necros and leveled him. Got to play around with him, he was pretty baller. The quickening grind really wasn't, but we got some good shit out of it, so we're not gonna cry about it. Today, we've got to start tackling Deimos. This is a grind long time overdue. Probably should have done it the moment we unlocked it from the Heart of Deimos quest, but you know, unorthodox stuff. You know how it is. Before we do anything, though, we have some gifts of the lotus to do. So let's crank these out. And yes, you see that right. Another Lephantis run, baby. Just what I fucking want to do. All right, wasn't gonna record any of this because it's not that interesting. We're just doing a survival mission. We are on the Grenier asteroid tile, and there is a Argon crystal node, and we're on Europa right now. Strange. Wowzers. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, folks. We whipped out the Dex Sybaris for that one. Fuck Lephantis. All my homies hate Lephantis. Alright, now that we have those out of the way, let's go ahead and go to the Necrolisk. Because there's some stuff I gotta talk about before we get into it. Alright, we are back on Volt. No particular reason. I just figured that I'd play him instead of Necros since last time we played a lot of Necros. Give some love to our first homie. We are gonna come over here and change up the build very slightly. We're gonna drop Augur Accord. We're gonna drop Augur Accord and we're gonna put on Rapid Resilience. You get Rapid Resilience from the crewman on the Orb Valis. And my god, has it been the answers to everything that I've ever complained about, aka status effects. We've been hit by electricity procs. We save ourselves because they only last 2 seconds. It's been a real pleasure using this. We also put on Augur Reach just for a little bit more range on our 4 and our 1. Obviously, range doesn't matter for speed because we're not giving it to anybody, and it doesn't affect the shield. Now, the primary goal of being here on the Necrolisk, and this isn't going to happen today, primary goal is we want to get the Necrolisk faction up to rank 3, because if we come over to Sun, and we go into his wares, oh man, that's so sad, the Helminth Segment. This will allow us to transfer abilities over to Warframes. We'll be able to subsume them, which is consuming the Warframe to get their ability, and then use that ability on anybody we choose. This is probably the most nuts, powerful, broken thing you can get from the Necrolisk. Actually, it is the most broken, nuts, crazy, insane, mind blow. No, I'm kidding. And if you think that that's all that the Necrolisk has to offer, there's so much shit here that's just so worth that I don't even have time to talk about it. We got Panzer vulpaphylas. We've got mods. Good mods. Really good mods. But for now, we're only going to worry about getting the Helminth Segment. Now let's come over to Mother, because like the Orb Valis, like Cetus, we're going to be doing a bunch of bounties. It's my life now. We could get Zaku. Zaku is an alright Warframe, but actually we can't get Zaku. The Gyromag systems we get from Profit Taker, because of course we can't do that. The big bread and butter of what I'm going to be trying to accomplish within this video today is we want to get the mods from this place, from the bounty specifically. Let's just take a look at, alright, this doesn't have any. Let's just take a look at these real quick. These, the rifle, pistol, and shotgun mods, which on ability cast you get status chance for while aiming, they exist. They are not very good. But in the middle here, this silver reward, Weeping Wounds for melee. Ooh, This is an endgame melee mod that we have to get while we're here. It is essential. It is really strong. And we're going to get it. And that's the one we're going to start off with. If we come over here, the tier 3. These are actually the accuracy mods, so we don't care about any of these. Ooh, we can get parry angle. Anyway, that actually, that looks like those are the mods that are available for this time period. They rotate every 2 hours, just like any other open world. I guess I can also show these off. These are an endless excavation. There's 3 sets, melee, pistol,
Warframe.
and my god, you've heard of the 60-60 status mods for primary, secondary, and melee, but have you heard of the 90-60s? Ooh. They're also set mods too. Very niche, these ones, but they're still very good. Is it like glitching out? Yeah. That's weird. Yeah, you can see there's 3, but it was like messed up. We won't be doing these though. Don't worry about the endless bounties. For now, we're going to get weeping wounds. That's what we want. Oh, sick. This bounty's easy. All we gotta do is get in our arc wing, come over here. Whoops, we'll 2-shot that. All right. Pop those 3. Come here. Get this. Get the cash. Run away. Awesome. Also, wow. um, enemies around here. I gotta get out, and I'll explain while I'm flying. Enemies out here can attack the wildlife, and they will, and they'll knock them down. That is how you get a what is it? A Praedycite or a vulpaphyla? Is you have to have the enemies knock down the creature rather than tranking it. That's just gonna happen a lot. Mainly the one we're looking out for, if it just decides, to happen. I'm not too pressed for it. Is a Panzer vulpaphyla, because Panzer vulpaphylas are cracked. Another thing that would be pretty awesome if we could get would be condition overload. That's the mod I'm thinking of. It's a melee mod that you get more base damage for enemies affected by status effects. And it's really strong. Um, Personally, I don't like using it. I'm a pressure point enjoyer, end of the day, but it's pretty rare and really strong. I ain't gonna downplay it. Yay! Looks like the mod things are bugged. Oh, look, we got the /9060, which you can't see because Lloyd was talking. The Cambion Drift's gonna be a bit tough on us. These things are hurting real bad. But we're built different, god damn it. Wow, the gold mod. That's what we wanted, guys. Yes. And we got 2 of them. Wait, do we get... Bro, we rolled the entire status set except for the one we wanted. That's crazy and funny. That's silly. But you know the drill. I'll be back, gamers, once we get weeping wounds. All right, see, I was just minding my own business and we found a Panzer vulpaphyla. I kid you not. When I said I was not worried about it in the slightest, that is exactly why. Cuz it was just going to happen. I just didn't expect it to be this fast. We also got Harness Carapace, which is kind of nice. It's health and armor, which I think I'm going to go put that on my Necros once we're done here for a little bit of bulkiness. Hey, we got Weeping Wounds already. That's what we call awesome. Except for the fact that that's kind of all I can get for now. Is that every reward from that tier minus the Zaku piece? I don't know, dude. We're getting treated pretty awesome. It's crazy to think that we've been here for 20 minutes and the amount of stuff we've gotten has been ridiculous. We got a lens that's going to be nice for getting Xeneric focus once we get to that point. We got these tokens, which these are just the standing, or how you get standing for this place. We did end up getting Zaku's helmet from that final piece. Jesus Christ, that is expensive. Another nano applicator. But main two things that I'm looking at, we got Weeping Wounds. This is pretty amazing because it is easy status chance. The way it works is it's 40% per combo multiplier. 40% times 12, I think, is how it works. It's based off of your melee weapon's base status chance. But if it is at a certain point, once you have max combo, which is like 12, you're getting guaranteed status procs every time. Combine that with damage over time, and you can just really crank out crazy, nasty status effects off of your melee. And it is meta right now because of melee influence. Oh, I can't wait to get to that point. We also got this, which I'm going to go slap on Necros, like I said. All right. It's not very good health. We're losing about 100, but we're also getting armor. I figured, double dipping into a little bit of extra stuff is going to be nice. It also has the set bonus, which is killing an enemy with a heavy attack reduces enemy accuracy against the Warframe by 10% and grants status immunity to status effects for 2 seconds. This goes up as you have more pieces of the set, but status immunity is pretty nice because it means we can cleanse statuses. And if we get heavy attack kills, using a weapon like, I don't know, the glaive, we could just be status immune. And that would mean we don't have to run rapid resilience, which would be awesome. Going back to Volt, though, kind of at a loss, man. We did everything we came here to do in this session. I know you guys are surprised to hear me say this, but I don't care about any of these mods. So, I guess I just gotta wait. I'm just kidding. We're not gonna wait. I'm gonna keep cranking out those level 2 bounties because the neat part about this place is that while you do have a standing limit, uh, we can kind of bypass that and stockpile standing. We were getting those. I didn't talk to grandmother. All right, now that she's done giving us a little expo dump or whatever that was, I wasn't paying attention. My bad. I had to drink Dr. Pepper and be cool. Since we're at grandmother, I can show off the tokens. We can trade the tokens for standing. As you can see, if we trade her 50, we get 5,000 standing. We aren't capped on how many tokens we can hold at a time, so we can just keep cranking out bounties and keep collecting them, and we would be able to stockpile a bunch of rep. This is great if I want to do this now and then later I don't feel like grinding out the Necrolisk. I can just come here, dump my stockpiled mother tokens, and be on my way. We are going to trade those in, though, because we want to level up if we can. Oh, damn it. We got to go fishing. We are going to have to purchase this spear because it's the only way we can pierce the thick gel. I'm going to go trade in 500 more tokens. I forgot that there's actually an easier way than fishing to get resources on this planet. As you saw those little Requiem word tower things, they had the little symbol on top. One usually spawns over here, but doesn't look like there is one. Which is no big deal, because if we just simply get on our Arcwing and fly around, eventually we'll run into one. Like over here, right? And then you see those little caches? There's occasionally one will spawn that's green, And the green cache drops planetary resources. So my new goal, rather than try to fish, because fishing is time consuming, let's just fly around and cheat. Oh, no, it did. See? Also, vulpaphyla. Yeah, we're gonna collect all of the pets without actually collecting or hunting them. All right, definitely did not fish to get the spinal cords, but we're here now, and let's get it. Boom. Oh yeah, we're gonna take one of these. We want the vulpaphyla. We're gonna get vulpaphyla one.
This specimen is a descendant of my original collection. How did...
Promise you won't yell at me.
You didn't incinerate them at all.
Dump them in the exocrine. We can rebuild. They're still out there, and doing quite well, it seems. I wanted to wound you, not maim. You're right to hate me.
No, I deny you my hatred. Find something else to feed on. Whatever you've become, I am still your sister.
You are more. I see that now. I name you Kaylee, Water Scourge.
You there. You are here to assist, yes?
Yeah, for every time we rank up the Intrati faction, we get a little bit of family bonding. So, yippee! I'll show those off as we get them. Oh boy, we gotta buy these things from their respective places. Rep farming. Back in the Nightwave, I wanted to buy a couple things real quick. The first one's gonna be, let's get Rifle Amp. Rifle Amp's just kind of solid damage for now. Nothing real crazy with this one. Probably even a waste of 20 credits, honestly. But no biggie. We're also gonna come over here. I want to get an Orican Catalyst for our Dread. I'm willing to do this for the Dread because honestly, it's a really strong bow. It's like if we were Master Rank 7 and using the Dex Cerberus, except even better with crits. I mean, look at that 50% base crit chance. As you saw, I slapped on Point Strike, and we're already up to over 100 crit, which means we can get big crits, which are orange. Do that. I have this built like poop right now. Wow. Uh, Bam. We're gonna put on Hunter Munitions. Um, we're gonna put on Vital Sense, and this thing is crazy. The crit mods should be self-explanatory with that ridiculous crit that we got going on. But Hunter Munitions, because we are always doing a critical hit, we are always hitting that 30% chance. Well, not always hitting it, but we're always rolling that 30% chance to apply slash. And if we apply slash with our big crits doing massive damage, they're in turn going to do massive damage. So this thing is going to be nuts. All right, the next set of bounties has been unlocked for us. We're going to start with this one. Once upon a time, Maiming Strike was a meta mod, but that was what, 5 years, 10 years? I don't know. It's been a long time. Um, Out of these mods have kind of fallen off where on kill get crit damage. Um, there isn't really much of a need for more than like Vital Sense, maybe. But you know, there are some use cases for it. For these. I mean, even on the Dread, we can make use of it because we don't have a lot of other things going for us. So picking up bladed rounds would be nice, and we'll get it done real quick. But if we come over to this tier 4 one, uh, these are the big ones. Argon Scope, crit chance while aiming. Really, really good. It's applicable on headshot, meaning, if we're using like the Boltor, for example, and we hit the head once, as long as we're aiming, we're going to get that extra crit chance. Bad example on the Boltor. We won't be using that. And there is an upgraded version of both Argon Scope and Hydraulic Crosshair, but that isn't for eons, so don't worry about it. What we are going to be looking for, though, is Blood Rush. This is Weeping Wounds, but for crit chance. And if I didn't do a good job explaining why Weeping Wounds is so good, as long as you know that it's an endgame mod, in the meta right now, just imagine what the crit chance version of that is. Yes, it's meta. It's good. We need it. We're going to get it. We might get our ass kicked, but so help me God, if I don't walk out of here with this, then what am I? A loser. That was tough. That was rough, but we sure did get it done. We now have Blood Rush, and the future is looking bright for our melees. So, I initially didn't plan on getting another companion so soon, but uh, considering we just walked out into the Cambion Drift and got a Panzer vulpaphyla, we might as well craft that shit. So, we're gonna craft up both of these. To get your vulpaphyla, you need both a mutagen and an antigen, as well as the vulpaphyla or Praedycite. Um, I went ahead and just grinded up all these materials. Fishing was boring. Wasn't interesting. So we're gonna wait for these to craft, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back here on Deimos. The antigen and mutagen are crafted up. Let's go over here, select our Panzer vulpaphyla, put on the mutagen, the antigen, and there he is. Or she, I don't know. That was pretty quick, honestly. I forgot how easy it was to get a Panzer vulpaphyla. One of the things that makes vulpaphylas, or the Panzer vulpaphyla specifically, really good is viral quills. This is going to shoot out quills that spread viral. Viral is a really strong status effect to have. It makes you do more damage to enemies' health. And if we go ahead and put Synth Deconstruct on, now he's going to have a easy ranged attack to injure enemies to get them to drop health orbs for us. And you know what? I think he's worth it. We'll put an Orkin reactor on him. We also have access to the tech mods. Tech Assault would make it to where it just has a 60% chance to ignore lethal damage, and we'll put that on. Why not? So yes, all that's left is to level this guy up and put Tenacious Bond on. We're actually gonna come over here and put that on. Oh, whoops. Did the crit chance not move? Oh, all right. It didn't update. All right, we're at 62%. That's good. Means we'll get Tenacious Bond. Awesome.
I remember the claw you made for me.
With love. To protect you from the void horrors. But it was me you attacked.
It was you that was stifling the life out of me. Those stupid, insane rituals. Why?
I didn't know what else to do. I just didn't want to be useless.
You were never useless. Just lost. I name you Vilcor. The whip in its moment of striking.
We got our Panzer vulpaphyla to level 30, and whereas any other companion, you'd just Forma them if you'd want to get more mod capacity on them. There's a step we have to do before we can do that, which is gilding. Ah, shit. Alright. Typically, I don't voice over these rank ups for the factions, but this is a big one. 500,000 credits and 3 later. We're finally, well, I guess it's 5. We're here, rank 5. Oh, we get to pick an augment? Oh, shit. I didn't think we'd have to do this. Then again, what else would we pick? So, we finally have access to the augment mods. This is a game changer. Like I was saying when we crafted them, we're going to get Shield of Shadows. Despoil is really good as well, but right now we need some survivability on Necros, and this is going to supply it for us. We also have access to Volt's augments, and they're pretty strong. Shock Trooper is really good for giving yourself electricity damage, and Capacitance is gonna give us survivability. Every time we use his 4, we'll get shields back. And it does go into overshield, so it's really strong. But I had said but I'm gonna take that back. We're gonna rescind that. I'm gonna get this next, so that when we play Volt, we have some better way of surviving than our measly 120% on ability cast that we have. And then we are going to save up for the Rock the Dark Dagger. This is going to be huge for the account. Even if we won't benefit from it yet. I say that, but this thing is just nutty with influence on Volt, but we don't have access to influence yet. It's gonna be a while. So this thing won't be doing crazy damage, but it will be a tool to help us survive, and it is a pretty good melee weapon. 246 base damage. It's alright. And we'd be able to stack nasty statuses with Weeping Wounds. So it is going to be a worthwhile pickup. We won't be able to use it until Master Rank 8, though, so maybe I do wait on this, actually. Alright, we're at max rep with the Intrades family, but we need to get a Medjay Predicite, which, if you're having trouble getting, just wait till Voam. Apparently, they're more common here, so we're gonna confirm if that's true or not. I've done a lot of animal hunting off camera, just because, dog, this shit is boring. But we've got it. We have to get it done. We have to get it done. There's many great things that come from Predicites. I don't know when to use the pheromone gland. I usually use it when we prick the thing. Like here? Now we're calling for it. I want you. Wow. All right, cool. Let's also go over to this Panzer vulpaphyla. Let's calm down. What is this, a sly? Yeah. That was free. We take those. Yippee! Now we can go over to Mother. And boom. These are pretty simple to get. It was really the Medjay Predicite tag that was a pain in the ass. And then we have a son token, a mom token. Bam. Awesome. Wow. We get to pick one of the bond mods. It's pretty nuts, actually. Vicious would be nice for armor strip, but I think since our Panzer vulpaphyla, I think it already does an armor strip with one of the mods I have on, so Contagious is really good. It'll just spread any status effects that are applied, and yeah. Viral stacks.
You there. You are here to assist, yes?
outside your control. Shackling me was never going to work.
Shackling? You contaminated the family and yourself. You had to be protected from these mad urges.
You were worried about me? Thank you for the overdue recognition.
Your restrictions will be eased. Slightly. I name you Kermeros, the runner who outstrips his own shadow.
Wow, so deep. What do we need for the next rank up? Oh! I don't want to craft these. We have unlocked very important stuff. Alright, first things first. Bands. This is the Helminth segment. That thing I was talking about that we're going to get because it's overpowered. Right here. We do need to get that Adramel alloy. Alright, 16,000 for everything. We are going to be getting that. We won't be able to get it today because I'm at the standing limit, or just about. But we'll definitely have it by tomorrow, and we'll be able to begin crafting it. Kind of sucks that it'll be then, because Marvel Rivals is having the big head mode, where the top 500 participants for each character get a special title, and I want an Iron Fist one. So I'm going to be trying my best to get one of those titles, and I'll be playing that for fucking 72 hours. But I did want to line this up anyway, just to make sure we'd be able to get it, and I will get it tomorrow, regardless. But there's also something else we've got to do. We got to guild our vulpaphyla. What this will do is we'll be able to name it, I guess. Yeah, that's the thing we can do. But we'll also get to Forma it. So that's necessary. Figure I can pick up this blueprint right now. I might as well go get this too. We'll be able to craft it. Deimos resources are interesting in the way they work. Most of the gems from other planets just use general resources and then that planet material. Deimos ones have to be different so bad. Not only are we getting adramelium, adramalium, we also have to have travoride, which just comes from Fortuna. Well, luckily we already picked that up, so we don't have to worry about it. But we'll have enough to craft the Helminth segment right away, which is great because I'm gonna get on, buy that, get off. Actually, I have to go get more mother tokens, so when I get on tomorrow for the 10 minutes, I'll just be able to get that going. Alrighty, fellas, we are here at the end of our Deimos journey for now. We're rank 3. We've got this. We've got the standing. It's time to buy. Oh, that's just fucking embarrassing.